Alrighty, now they give us a triangle. It's triangle ABC, and just a friendly reminder, angles are capital letters, sides are usually notated in lowercase letters. Find the length of side A and the length of side B. So we're okay. We need to find the length of side A. So what we're going to do, this one's a little different. We are going to set up a trig function and we're going to use our calculator. So with respect to this 54-degree angle, this is opposite, and this one is adjacent, and this one is the hypotenuse. So if I want to know A, I'm going to need to use opposite over hypotenuse. Which trig function is opposite over hypotenuse? Oh, that's sine. Alright, but I actually have the angle. So I'm going to write the sine of 54 degrees equals A, which is opposite over 20. So I set up a little equation there. We're going to set up another one in a minute. And so I'm just going to multiply both sides by 20. So I get A equals 20 sine 54 degrees. So before we plug that into our calculator, you're going to hit mode and make sure that you're in degree mode and not radian mode. We'll get to radian later. So we get A equals, and then we have 20 times the sine of 54 degrees, which is 16.18, and it says round your answer to one decimal, so 16.2. It also wants us to find the length of side B. So with respect to this 54-degree angle, that's the adjacent over hypotenuse side. So we're going to do adjacent over hypotenuse would be cosine. So it's very similar. Multiply both sides by 20. So we get B equals 20 cosine 54. Make sure your calculator's in degree mode. You plug it in. Boop, 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 boop. 20 cosine 54. And we get 11.8. Fantastic. All right, we're already on the back side. Sweet. This one says solve for y using a calculator. Use your answer to one decimal place. So what do? Here's our angle that we're referencing. This is an opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse. What makes that trig ratio? What goes with that fraction of opposite over hypotenuse? That's sine. Sine of any angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So if I have the angle, which is 32 degrees, I have the sine of 32 degrees equals the opposite leg over the hypotenuse. So then I multiply both sides by 7, and I get y equals 7 sine 32 degrees. And I really encourage you guys to be plugging these in your calculator and not just copying my answer, just to make sure. You think you're going to know it, but history does not prove that for all kids. So 3.7. Now, if there were units on this, we would put the unit like meters or inches or whatever, but there's not, so we're good to go.